Alrighty, another video, another lift. Man, it's a freaking rainy one today. So, hitting some good old chest tonight. It's a little after 7 o'clock p.m. Sunday, October 19th. Yeah, getting in a lift before I go to work tonight. Man, yesterday's leg day was absolutely insane. My legs are absolutely fried. They're so cooked. They are very sore. So going to work tonight, it's definitely gonna be a challenge. So I might actually, before I go to work tonight, after this lift, I might actually use my massage gun and use my foam roller. And try to like stretch out these legs because they are tight, they are sore, in a good way. Like it was actually a really good lift yesterday. Freaking busy out. Gotta get onto this road. Yeah, just heading over to the usual spot, Anytime Fitness. Yeah, chest day today. I did want to say, holy crap, so I don't really usually look at the views on the videos that I post, but I was looking at the channel and like that arm day, that the last arm day I posted, it already has like 50 views or something like that, over 50 views. So for me, like on this kind of size of a channel, that's actually freaking crazy. So thanks guys for watching. Yeah, if anybody is actually watching these videos and like you're curious about fitness and you kind of want to get into it, or maybe you are already working out, if you have any questions when it comes to like literally anything, I'll answer. You know, I don't judge. Like, pretty open book here, pretty welcoming environment. So yeah, if you have any like beginner questions about the gym or advanced questions or just yeah, questions about mentality or mental health or yeah, lifting advice or diet too. Diet's a big thing. I feel like diet's actually one of the harder things to lock into. Because like once you get into the rhythm of going once you get into the rhythm of going to the gym and you have a routine set, I don't know, it's not too hard to like get your lifts in, I find. Especially like if you actually start to enjoy going there and like working out, getting a good sweat on, like if you can find some kind of enjoyment when you're actually in the gym, then trying to build like a schedule around it doesn't it's actually not too hard. So diet is where it's a little harder to stick to because that the inner subconscious voice that we all have in our head, it can be pretty loud when you're deciding on what you want to eat. You know, if you're freaking if you get off of work and you're absolutely starving and your goal, let's say, is to like lose some fat, you're trying to cut down, that voice in your head can be pretty loud saying, "Oh, go get some McDonald's, go get some pizza. Go chill on the couch, eat some chips." That kind of stuff, that's not gonna fly if you want to try to reach these fitness goals. So tying into what I was talking about yesterday with the mentality stuff, like yeah, you just kind of gotta lock in, gotta try to focus on what you want to achieve and push on to it. Yeah, so for today's lift, chest day today, kind of in the mood to do some dumbbell incline pressing. It's kind of just what I feel like doing right now. Although I have been wanting to implement more flat pressing, so not really too sure. Gotta get into the gym, warm up, see what feels good, and go from there. But the two big things I want to try, like it's either gonna be starting off as a main movement, it's either gonna be incline dumbbell or probably a flat Smith machine like press. Those will those are the two things I'm thinking about right now. Kind of leaning towards the incline dumbbell, just because I enjoy doing that. Like it's just a fun exercise for me that I like. But I definitely do a lot more incline pressing when it comes to chest than flat, and I rarely do any declines, so I do kind of want to implement more flat pressing. I think it would develop my chest a little better. We'll see though once we get in there. But yeah, Weight is still sitting around 211, so we're doing well for the bulk. Just got to continue eating. I got all my meal prep meals though now, so I think I got like 4 more meals. Ate one yesterday. And wow, that's a lot of ground beef in those containers. So definitely eating good. Diet is pretty locked in. Sleep's been pretty locked in. I mean, everything, all the components that go into being successful into the gym, I've actually been pretty locked in with lately. So no real complaints there. So I'm suspecting the gym to be pretty empty. It's been a pretty rainy, dark day. And normally Sundays, it's not too busy. But yeah, we're almost at the gym here, so I'll cut the video and I'll see you guys in there for our first working set. So let's get it. Ooh. 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 And that is another freaking insanely good lift added to the books. Cannot be upset with that one whatsoever. Man, we've been having some really good freaking workouts lately. I wish I had more time because I really wanted to do a little pump check. But it's already 8:43 and I don't have much time left before work. So this guy behind me is driving freaking crazy. Holy shit. But yeah, 8:43. Gotta get home pretty quick. And then get some protein in, get some food, quickly shower, get dressed, and head to work for the night. So, back to another full day of work. So, no more holidays for... Man, I don't think I have a long weekend until, like, Christmas. I think I'm getting, like, 2 or 3 weeks off of work for, like, our holiday Christmas time, so... that should be pretty nice. But yeah, feeling super freaking pumped. Wish I had time to do a little pump check, because like the chest is feeling like good, really good today. I didn't get to use that Smith machine. There was a lady on it like the whole time I was there. She was doing like hip thrusts and like squats and stuff, and she was recording too on her phone, so I didn't want to bother her. I just let her do her thing. So that's something you really got to get used to. Like once you start working out, if your gym doesn't have like multiple of each kind of like piece of equipment, if somebody's on it, you kind of just have to intuitively like work around it. So like going into today, I wanted to use that, like I said, either or, the dumbbell or the Smith. I was kind of like, I don't know, it was kind of 50-50, but when I actually got into the gym and I started warming up, I wanted to use the Smith machine so I could do a flat Smith, like chest press. But yeah, she was on it, so switched over and did the incline dumbbell, and that felt incredible. I only use the 75-pound dumbbells, so like nothing too heavy. I definitely could go heavier. That's not really my goal. My goal with chest, especially since I have a hard time connecting with like my chest muscles, I try to pick a weight that I can like easily control, not easily control, but like, you know, have a good control over the weight. Somebody just got into an accident up here, I think. Alright. But yeah, pick a weight that I can actually control, get pretty like good, get really good quality reps out, and try to like really connect with my chest and like load that weight onto my chest. So like instead of just pressing mindlessly and like using a lot of tricep, shoulder, you know, just other like accessory muscles to like lift that weight up, I'm really focusing on just pressing with my chest. And I know that sounds stupid, and if you're new to lifting, it's really hard to like use your mind to like control where the weight is placed, kind of, and like really like that mind muscle connection definitely takes a good amount of time to develop. And it only, to develop the mind muscle connection, it just comes down to like lifting a lot, so doing a lot of sets over a period of time, gaining experience, and then the big thing I think is just actually getting that muscle accrual. So like once you have enough muscle, like your mind will start to like create these signals between like your brain and the muscle. So like once you actually have that muscle developed, which does take some time, that like signaling between your brain and muscle, that you can actually fire these muscles. Like it's so easy if you're just sitting here and you want to open and close your hand, it doesn't take any thought because we're so used to it. But if you're an untrained lifter, flexing your chest like this, like flexing your pec, that like mind muscle connection of like being able to control the muscle definitely takes time. Some muscles some muscles are easier than others to like kind of control with your mind as well. So like for me, biceps have always been easy. And I think biceps is probably one of the easier muscles to connect with for most people because it's such an easy motion. You can also see your bicep. So like it's just, I don't know, it's an easier motion. There's nothing to it. You're kind of just bending your arm. Like it's not it's not a very hard like motion to kind of think about in your brain. One of the harder ones for most people though is like your back muscles, because you can't see them, right? So since you can't see what's going on back there, like when you're doing your sets for back, like if you're doing rows, you're doing pull downs, pullovers, you most likely, unless you have a really cool mirror setup, you can't see the muscles in your back moving and like contracting while you're doing the sets. And that definitely does help, like being able to see the muscles move when you're doing your sets, like it really does help with the mind muscle connection. And like it kind of might seem a little like egotistical is maybe not the right word, but like if you're watching somebody and they're doing their set and they're watching themselves in the mirror, you might look at that guy and you'd be like, what the hell is he doing? Why is he staring at himself when he's doing his workout? But it definitely helps, like being able to see what you're doing. Mind muscle connection definitely is easier if you can see yourself mid reps and you can watch your muscles move. At least I find. Yeah, super good lift. Tomorrow is gonna be a back day, so I have been really trying to focus on like growing my lats for my back, just to like kind of widen out my frame. I think it's kind of working. Yesterday I was kind of looking in the mirror, looking at my back, and like this part right here, it's actually a little wider. I feel like especially after like the last couple months, there's a little bit more muscle development like right in this area right here. So like when I'm kind of flexing, it kind of pops out a bit more. So really happy with that. And I have like a better mind muscle connection as well with my lats lately. Like I'm able to actually flex them a lot better. Another tip I can give, if you are trying to develop the mind muscle connection, you don't have to be at the gym for this. Like you could be at home, and it might sound a little stupid, but just like practice actually flexing your muscles. If you could practice just flexing everything, if you could flex a muscle, that means you have the mind muscle connection. So like you just gotta like kind of like do a flex while you're doing your set. That's all you're really doing is like flexing, and that flex is kind of bringing the weight down or moving the weight in whatever way you need. So just the kind of a way that I like to look at it, but definitely takes time. Just got to be patient. I think that's kind of like the whole point of the gym, is like developing patience with yourself, because natural, enhanced, it doesn't matter if you're like on gear and you're taking a bunch of steroids and stuff. Like most people, natural or not, it's going to take time, it's going to take dedication, it's going to take patience. You got to be consistent, and that is just something you really got to build up to, you know. It's really nothing more to say, because like everybody knows what it takes. Most people know what it takes to like get in better shape and, you know, reach your fitness goals. It's not really rocket science. It's not like too complicated. The steps aren't too hard. It just comes down to actually like executing it and doing it daily, or like, you know, maybe not every day depending on your split, but the consistency is the really important part. So super good lifts. I feel like I'm getting into a really good routine, like with the filming and stuff especially, because like I've been really locked in with my own workouts, but like bringing in the camera and like having to learn all this stuff definitely was a bit of a learning curve, and like it took me a little bit of time to like, I don't know, just get into the groove of it and like find my style, and I don't know, just get faster too, because like with these workouts, I mean, it's 8:50 p.m. right now. I usually give myself like about an hour and a half to go to the gym, record, get home, you know, get ready. So I don't have too much time, especially when I'm working out before I go to my job. I really have to be quick and efficient. I can't really waste too much time. So I feel like with these last couple videos, like the camera angle's pretty good, like the mic's kind of set up, everything's kind of dialed in, from like the video side of it, the working out side of it, and as well as I'm super happy, like the diet is really kind of locked in right now. So everything is kind of working how I want it to go. So like once you kind of like, once all these aspects of lifting are locked in and you kind of feel like, damn, okay, I'm starting to kill it, you know, like this is good. You got to take that and run with it, you know, take that like motivation and like that momentum and just keep going. Don't even look back, just keep pushing hard, because these kind of workouts, like this period of time, this is where I'm really going to be making some good progress. You know, I'm going into the gym, I'm freaking giving it my all. Every lift I'm going 100% as hard as I can. I'm eating as much as I'm eating well, I'm sleeping well, I'm hydrated, you know, there's really nothing else that I could do, not too much more that I could do to like try to become a better lifter, you know, like this is kind of maxed out for me. And that's all you can do. If you're giving it your all, be happy with that. There's not much more you can do than give it your best shot, and that's what I'm doing. So no matter what your goals are, fitness, freaking doesn't matter what your hobby is, music, like doesn't matter. Give it your all, give it your best shot. And yeah, the results will come from that. Other than that, I just want to say thank you guys for watching these videos, getting some decent views now on these workouts. So not gonna stop. These are gonna continue to happen. So I gotta freaking hurry up, get to work. I'll see you guys for tomorrow's lift. It'll be a great old back day. So let's freaking get it. Keep lifting.